Imagine planning to marry the love of your life, only to discover your own brother got her pregnant. And then, to make it worse, your father rewards him with the family business you were supposed to inherit. This is my story. My name is Daniel. I'm 32, and I thought my life was on track. I was engaged to Emily, a woman I believed was my soulmate. We had been together for 4 years, and I had big plans for our future. I worked side by side with my father in the family business, preparing to take over one day. Everything felt stable, secure, until it all came crashing down. It started with small changes in Emily's behavior. She grew distant, often texting late at night and brushing it off as work stress. I wanted to believe her, but something inside me felt wrong. Then one night, I came home early and found her in the kitchen with my younger brother Adam. The way they froze when they saw me, it was enough to make my stomach twist. I confronted Emily later, and that's when the truth shattered me. She confessed she was pregnant. At first, I thought it was mine, but then she dropped the bomb. The baby wasn't mine, it was Adam's. I felt my whole world collapse. My own brother had betrayed me, and the woman I planned to marry had destroyed everything we built. I stormed into my parents' house that night, furious, demanding answers from Adam. He didn't deny it. Instead, he smirked as if he'd won something. But what cut deeper than anything was my father's reaction. Instead of condemning Adam, he put his hand on his shoulder and said, "Mistakes happen, but at least he's starting a family. Daniel, you need to be more understanding." I couldn't believe my ears. Understanding? My brother ruined my engagement, and now I was supposed to act like it was nothing? But the betrayal didn't stop there. A month later, my father called a family meeting. I thought maybe he was finally going to address what Adam did. Instead, he announced he was handing the family business over to Adam, saying he had proved himself more responsible. Responsible? The same brother who slept with my fiancée and got her pregnant? That moment broke something inside me. My fiancée betrayed me. My brother stabbed me in the back. And my father, the man I looked up to all my life, took everything I worked for and handed it to Adam on a silver platter. I walked away. From Emily, from Adam, from my father. I packed my bags, quit the business, and started over. It was the hardest decision I'd ever made, but staying in that toxic environment would have destroyed me. For months, I struggled. I worked odd jobs, saved every penny, and slowly began building something of my own. While Adam was busy playing businessman with my father's company, I poured my anger and pain into creating a rival business in the same industry. I didn't have much at first, but what I had was determination and freedom. 2 years passed. My company started to grow, slowly at first, then rapidly. Clients who were tired of my father's outdated practices came to me instead. I treated people fairly, kept my promises, and built a reputation. Meanwhile, Adam's arrogance began to show. He wasn't a leader. He was a spoiled child playing with something he didn't earn. Mismanagement, poor decisions, and lack of discipline started tearing the family business apart. By the 3rd year, it was bleeding money, and my father realized too late that he had handed the reins to the wrong son. And Emily? She tried to reach out once. Her relationship with Adam didn't last. Apparently, he cheated on her too, and left her to raise the child alone. I ignored her messages. That chapter was closed forever. The sweetest revenge? Watching Adam and my father come crawling back, asking if I'd consider merging with the family business to save it. I looked my father in the eye and said, "You chose your son. Now live with the choice." Today, my business is thriving, bigger than the company my father once ran. I've built my own legacy without their help. I'm dating someone new, someone who actually respects me, and I've never been happier. Sometimes the people you trust most are the ones who betray you deepest, but betrayal can be the fire that forges you into something stronger. Adam thought he won when he stole Emily. My father thought he was securing the family's future by giving him the business. In the end, all they did was hand me the motivation to rise higher than I ever imagined. And now, I don't just live free, I live better. If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.